Women's collegiate basketball is making national headlines. Under the watchful eye of their coaches, teams vie for the honor of being crowned AIAW National Champions. Throughout America, thousands of women and hundreds of teams are discovering the thrills and drama of competition. Each year, the impossible becomes the possible as the level of talent reaches new highs in the exciting world of women's basketball. The Association for Intercollegiate Athletics for Women thoroughly examines game films and discusses all of the nominations, narrowing their list to the players who have dominated the season. In the entire nation, only 10 athletes will be selected as Kodak All-Americans. Two-time defending champion Old Dominion has produced some of the superstars in women's basketball. But no one stands taller than 6'8" Ann Donovan. Ann's height allowed her to dominate the game and compile some startling statistics. This year, she terrorized opponents by blocking an incredible 200 shots. Ann broke her old school record by pulling down 569 rebounds, 27 in one game alone. And she set a new school record of 50 points in a single game. Only a sophomore, it seems that Ann Donovan will soon run out of records to break. At UCLA, you might think that the all-time leading scorer is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Not so by a long shot. Denise Curry has outscored Kareem by 872 points. A three-time Kodak All-American, Denise holds almost every UCLA career record and possesses a dedication and love of basketball that makes her game so exciting to watch.
I think I have a lot of confidence on the court, and it's because of all the time and effort I put into basketball. And now that I'm a senior, I think I have a lot of confidence in my ability.
In a fitting tribute, Sue Gunter, the 1980 Olympic basketball coach, called her the finest all-around player in collegiate basketball today. That's Denise Curry of UCLA. For an hour and a half before every game, Pam Kelly thinks only about one thing: basketball. She dreams and schemes about even more ingenious ways to control the inside game. On the court, her concentration is intense. Born and raised just 40 miles from Louisiana Tech University, she is all muscle and quickness. Her strength and determination make her the last to give up and the first to make the impossible shot. Her fierce competitiveness and drive for excellence have made Pam Kelly a Kodak All-American. Broadcasting major Carol Mencken is quite a success story. She recruited herself, asking the Oregon State coach if she could even try out for the team. Now, as a senior, she has perfected her art.
I'm a low post player. I play close to the basket because that's where I'm most effective. I don't take shots that I don't feel are in the offense. You know, I'm not one that generally turns around and just guns it up there unless it's a shot that I'm supposed to take.
From the hundreds of thousands of men or women who have ever aimed a ball at a hoop in the entire history of collegiate basketball, no one sinks them more often than Carol Mencken. By making precisely 3 out of every 4 shots from the floor, she has set a new all-time accuracy mark. Not bad for someone who had trouble even getting herself on any team just a few years ago. When 6'4" Chris Kirshner transferred from Maryland to play her senior year with Rutgers University, the Lady Knights were off and running. Chris, number 50, dominates the game with her strong inside moves and soft shooting touch. A pre-law student, she led Rutgers to a 27-6 record and national acclaim. Cheney State gained top 10 national ranking, propelled by Valerie Walker and her superb shooting.
My favorite shot is the jump shot. I like that shot most because people call my shot a little awkward, but the way I shoot it, it is hard to block because I bring it far behind my head. And, you know, that's a hard shot to block, so that's the shot I've been most successful with.
During the final seconds of a tie game with arch rival Maryland, Coach Vivian Stringer made sure Valerie got the ball.
As our guard, Lena Dabney, was controlling the ball with about 9 seconds to go, Valerie stepped out of a stack position, which is the normal pattern that we have. As I saw her even approach to receive the ball, I knew it was good. It was just a matter of poise that she has under pressure, and those are pro shots, where she's taking her time and waiting for her defense to actually go up, come down, and then she shot the ball with a great deal of confidence.
Val also excels in school and is a Dean's List student.
She's an All-American in all aspects. She commands the kind of respect that I'm sure all players would want.
Valerie Walker, Cheney's game breaker. Cal State Long Beach has its first All-American in sophomore LaTanya Pollard. LaTanya grew up playing street ball with the neighborhood boys in Illinois, and what sets her apart now is her incredible coordination and feel for the game. Her uncanny ability to jump like a gazelle has made her a standout. Like the incomparable Nancy Lieberman, she dazzles her opponents. A member of the 1980 Olympic team, there is no telling how high LaTanya can fly in the future. Native Canadian Bev Smith has learned an important lesson from years of playing basketball on an international level.
I believe the reason that I play the game and a lot of other people play the game in basketball or any team sport is because it's a team sport first. That's how a team should go about attempting any goals that they have formulated.
Bev led the Oregon team in scoring, rebounding, assists, and steals. With her mastery of so many aspects of the game, she has helped pack MacArthur Court with devoted fans. Towering 6 feet 5 inches, Cindy Noble had the honor of being the starting center for the 1980 U.S. Olympic basketball team. As the starting center for the Lady Volunteers of Tennessee, co-captain Noble was the backbone of a fearsome defense. Leading the Vols in scoring and rebounding, Cindy emerged as the true clutch player. Pitted against a tough Old Dominion team in the AIAW semifinals, she was playing at her finest. With the score knotted in the final second, Cindy hit the jump shot that gave Tennessee a berth into the finals for the second straight year and dramatically ended Old Dominion's quest for a third national championship. Lynette Woodard of Kansas is one of basketball's most sparkling personalities and talents. Along with Ann Myers, she is the sport's only 4-time All-American. In her spectacular career, she has scored 3,646 points, much more than any other woman in collegiate history, and second only to Pistol Pete Maravich in overall college basketball. Selected as the Player of the Year, Lynette has surely gotten the most out of her college career.
You meet people, you lifelong friends, and it's just been a great experience. You know, it's been so many things. It really has.
With the retiring of her jersey to the Basketball Hall of Fame, Lynette has set a new standard of excellence for all future athletes. When the 1981 season ended its championship week, the 10 Kodak All-Americans were flown to the beautiful University of Oregon in Eugene, site of the AIAW Finals. Here they had the chance to relax and share cherished experiences, as well as having the honor of being a part of the team that any coach in the nation would only dream about having. On the night of the AIAW Championship Game, the women were introduced to a wildly appreciative crowd. The enthusiasm became infectious, for women's basketball had again reached new heights. Old records had fallen like dominoes, and new records had sprung up everywhere. The future can only be bright, as these women provide models of excellence for aspiring student athletes. Now there was only one matter of business left to be settled: the 10th annual AIAW Championship. The Lady Volunteers of Tennessee were to meet the 33-0 Lady Texters of Louisiana Tech. The loyal fans at MacArthur Court and the home audience watching on NBC Sports knew that the game promised to provide some heart-stopping excitement. Right from the opening tap, the Texters got aggressive. They flexed their muscles under the boards and set up forts at both ends of the court, daring any outsiders to invade their privacy. Tennessee was kept in the game by some eagle-eyed outside shooting, but with the inside game shut off, center Cindy Noble was held to just one shot in the entire first half, while Tech players began to score in double figures. It was still anyone's game, and Tennessee coach Pat Summit rallied her troops and plotted new strategy. Tennessee came out boldly, running and gunning from the outside. Coach Hogue gently reminded her troops that they had not compiled a flawless record to have it spoiled now. They responded with one of the most awesome defensive displays ever. Spunky Angela Turner personally took charge of the offense, becoming the tournament's high scorer with 21 points, and was named Most Valuable Player. The score was Tech 79, Tennessee 59, as the clock clicked down to victory. The Tech fans and players exploded with delight. It is like no other feeling in the world of sports to win a national championship. For Coach Sonja Hogue and her Lady Texters, this victory would make them only the second undefeated team in AIAW history. The Kodak Trophy was awarded to Louisiana Tech, for, like the 10 All-Americans, they had provided the nation with an impeccable standard of excellence.